Okay, so let's look at this, dude. Um, Olympic medal count. I wanna brag for a second. America, you're killing it. Overall, we have the most medals, 126 medals, and we have the most. Well, actually, we're tied with China for the most gold. We both have 40 each, but they only have 91 overall. So we are kicking ass at
Nice.
the Olympics.
You know,
Um,
when the Olympics first started, I remember there was a lot of people being like, "Man, we barely have any medals or no medals." It's like usually a lot of the sports that Americans participate in are later. They usually have like some of the the ones that we're
yeah.
not involved in the beginning. So don't
I
underestimate
still,
us.
I still haven't really watched the Olympics, but I do like to pay attention to the medal counts.
Yeah.
I saw the viral video of the Australian breakdancer. Did you see that?
I've seen some clips of breakdancing from the Olympics, but I don't know if I saw the specific one you're talking
Oh,
about.
it's
Describe it.
pretty funny because it's like, first of all, I was shocked to see that there was breakdancing in the Olympics. I mean, I understand it's super athletic and stuff,
Yeah.
so I'm not like saying it doesn't deserve a spot. I was just surprised. And then when I saw this Australian woman breakdancing, I was like, she's the best breakdancer in all of Australia because she's terrible, dude. She's really, really bad. Um, I think, yeah, a lot of people are saying that she just like pretty much got a free trip to Paris, you
Uh,
know? um,
I feel like I've tried to like mimic breakdancing before, and I just move like a very slow old person trying to like get up, basically. Like it's like somebody falling and try to like reposition themselves.
yeah, I
They
don't
just
think
they
I
just
have
do
it
it
in
real
me.
quick, but I don't know.
Um, yeah, so good for that Australian woman, and good for America. Take that, China. Let's see. Oh, okay, here's a big one, dude. This is I'm gonna put on my science glasses for a second because we're gonna talk about science. Oh, these are very foggy. I guess I'm not gonna wear those.
You put on a lab
Uh,
coat instead.
so the Viper Moon rover. Have you been tracking this story?
Mm-mm.
The Viper Moon rover, which is like super essential to colonizing the moon because they have to like drill down, find out if we actually have ice, subsurface ice that we can turn into fuel and water and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, they canceled it. They made it. They successfully made a vehicle. They spent $500 million on it, and they said we're canceling the Vector or the Viper Moon
Was
rover
this
project.
is us, like U.S. NASA, or is it another
Yeah,
country? Okay.
it's
Wow.
NASA, and the entire scientific community is very upset. Thousands and thousands of scientists have been doing like a letter writing campaign to Congress, being like, "This makes no sense. You built it. It's you know, it's gonna set us back like by a decade. If we can't start
Yeah.
drilling on the moon." Here's what they said. The reason why. I mean, I have to read this because I this is their official reason for canceling it. They said past cost increases, delays to launch dates, and the risk of future cost growth. For those reasons, we're out. That's what they said. And I don't know, dude. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That reason. Um,
It seems kind of important. It isn't that important for the Artemis missions, like to. I mean, that isn't that.
Probably,
I thought that was kind of the goal, is to make a moon base.
yeah. But yeah, the scientific community is upset, understandably so, and they say this is literally going to set everything back by at least a decade. It's as if everything isn't already like getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. Um, so that's a bummer.
Yeah,
Space
I'm
news.
not satisfied with that reason too.
The
I,
explanations, yeah,
it seemed very
not great.
vague.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Future cost growth. So they're predicting the future, and they're saying, yeah, we don't just want to spend money and more money on this in the future. You already built it. Use it.
I mean, isn't it like like any other rover like we have on Mars? Like once it's
It
up
looks.
there, I'm sure it has like a solar panel. Is it,
It,
maybe whoever helped design it, like if it was a private company, they're doing some subscription thing. Like you pay a monthly fee uh,
yeah,
to run this thing. I don't know.
yeah. It's a Mars rover as a service.
Yeah, if they already have it created, just deploy the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Um, let's see what else. I don't have anything else on. Oh
Let's
no, I have one more space news, and then I can move on.
well,
Unless you have more space news.
yeah, yeah.
Um, this new kind of research, talking about how they can uh terraform Mars. There's like a new methodology they have. There's little glittery nano rods of some kind of material that they're gonna potentially put in the atmosphere, and somehow that's gonna heat it up to a nice comfortable level. They said it's actually surprisingly easy. It's like it was like one of those things, like a mental blind spot in the research. We're like, wait, this is a like a potential idea, and then I guess they made some models and they said, oh, this is going to work really easily. This is actually not even a big deal.
That
And I
actually
think,
kind of reminds me of Twisters. I won't, no spoilers, but they had
mhm,
something kind of similar with. They're like,
yeah,
oh, we should do this to. It was almost like that Geostorm movie. Do you remember that? Or
hmm,
was it Geostorm or was it something else? Where there'd be like a hurricane and then they'd like shoot something at it and then it would just like dissipate.
yeah. I think that was Geostorm.
Geostorm. Okay.
Pretty terrible movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I don't remember it being good. That's pretty cool though. Yeah. I.
uh,
So they
I
won't
just
need to
think it's
nuke the poles like Elon Musk was
right.
talking about.
Yeah, it's like it makes those kind of like ideas seem really silly when you're like, oh, that's kind of an overreaction, and this is just one of those things. They're just like, huh, well, that's kind of a great solution, and no one's thought of that yet.
Wow.
But what I was thinking though is like, with like humans, I don't actually believe we're gonna colonize Mars anytime soon. Not
Right.
like, I mean, I don't think we're gonna, from the looks of it, doesn't look like it's gonna happen on the moon anytime soon. So we're talking very sci-fi, very for all mankind right now. But what would be a target temperature? Like if you wanted to like make the moon comfortable, make it like
The moon or Mars? Mars?
Mars.
Okay.
Yeah, Mars. I meant to say Mars. Like what's a good starting temperature? Because humans eventually are going to heat that thing up, and then you're like, oh no, we shouldn't have put so many nanorods in the atmosphere. So I guess you want to start the safe level,
You want to give some wiggle room.
right? Because like you don't want to be 100 years from now when there's a lot of industrialization on Mars, and we're like, damn, we started with too many rods. You
Yeah.
know? I don't know. It's all very sci-fi. I don't believe any of this is going to happen, dude. But it is fun to think about. Um,
Well,
do you have any
yeah.
other
Another
space
space
stuff?
thing. The um, the Starliner um, drama. There, I know NASA's still trying to figure out a way to bring them home, and they're still running
Mm,
tests because they can't figure out what's wrong with it. But you
right.
shared something interesting with me about apparently the software that's on Starliner. It's designed to require like them to be on board. They can't like
Yeah.
send that thing.
They
I
can't.
would not want to be in that thing with all the problems it
Yeah.
has.
It
It,
is. It's really scary. Like, I really do think they just need to like kind of unlock it and just push it out into
yeah,
space and just say, just write it off. I don't know.
yeah.
It's a
I
loss.
remember when
Huge
you
loss.
joked about that like a month or two ago about like kind of just like kicking it off,
Yeah,
just like
give it
pushing.
a little shove and just be like, all right, we messed up. We'll get it right next time. But that's actually the case because like, yeah, it has no autopilot. They can't control it. They
Yeah.
have to have a person inside of it, which is such a weird thing to. I don't know. Um,
Maybe they could do a software update like because it,
that's what they're
it's because
trying, but
it used to be like I guess when they were doing the tests it was uncrewed, so they had the
mhm,
capability to have it not be crewed.
right.
So, but yeah, I guess if they can't fix it, SpaceX in February of 2025 will bring them home. They've already been there for 2 months, so it's like a half a
Yeah,
year, right?
it was supposed to be like 8 days, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was like a week. Uh,
I think they knew what they were signing up for, though. I mean, I think realistically, they're like, there's a good chance this
with
is
all the
not gonna.
delays. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they understood that. I don't think that either of them went up there and were like, "Wait, what?" Like it wasn't a surprise. Wait, this thing had issues? What? I don't think that. I think everyone knew.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, that is crazy. I think we were joking about it like Armageddon,
Yeah.
like the Bruce Willis. He's like, I gotta press the button with my hand,
Yeah.
like
What
I gotta stay.
do you think it'll be? What is it? Butch and
It'd
Sue
have
or
to be
something?
Butch.
Yeah.
It'd have to be Butch, dude. Um,
Hey, equal rights.
no, but his name is Butch. He's got to be the guy that takes pulls the short straw, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna have to step it up. I don't know there's no way they can like I don't know rig it somehow like I don't
Uh,
know with like rubber bands and like kind of Ferris Bueller it have some kind of
you know what they
a
could do?
dummy in there.
They could do like a Tesla bot, put him in there, or put a crash dummy. Be like, I bet. What if it's something silly? Like they just need like weight on the seat. Those
Oh
old.
my God. Why would they design it that way?
It's like
So
the same technology that's in like the seatbelt like warning thing that cars have now. It's like ding ding, like if you don't buckle up.
so they just have to put a buckle in there and then
Or like
they'll trick
a
it.
bag of sand or something on the seat.
That's so ridiculous. Indiana Jones, the Starliner. I don't understand any of the design or the choices in that. It's very strange. Like to make it, that's the only way it works. But then again, I'm not an engineer or I'm not even a smart man. Let's keep it real, dude. Um, uh, Star Space Stories. I don't have any more. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't.
I thought I had one more, but I think we covered it. Um, let's see. There's a lot of politics, dude.
Dude, politics. Yesterday, did you hear the like Trump campaign said that they got hacked? I guess back in
Yeah,
what was it, July? I think.
yeah. I saw that there's a guy named Robert.
Hmm.
Who's from like Robert at AOL.com, like a really old school email,
Right.
has been sending Politico like all kinds of inside information, like the vetting documents for
JD
JD
Vance.
Vance, and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. Um, yeah, I wonder what that's all about.
You know what? This could be a just the tech tip segment. We could say
Mhm.
what you need to do on your email accounts because this all they did was send a spear phishing email, and they just like pretended to make you log into your email. That's how they got the credentials and got the emails. Enable
Uh,
MFA. If your email has multi-factor, turn that on. That's your
yeah,
tech tip.
just detect it. And also, think about getting off AOL.
Yeah, seriously.
That's another tactic. um, so yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it's not like there's any. I wonder actually if there is information like about Secret Service kind of stuff, anything that could be like,
Yeah, because that was after the shooting was around the same
looking at
time,
like
right?
yeah, because like you could get a lot of information, like because I know that wasn't actually his normal Service detail. It was like a different team. You could get some information. I don't know if that. I mean, they did actually try. I think the Iranians did try and take responsibility for the attempt,
Hmm.
the assassination attempt. I don't know. Maybe there is something there. And as we were saying, politics. All right, seamless transition. Did you see the clip of? Oh shit! Did you see the clip of Donald Trump like talking about Tim Walz from back in like clip from like 2021?
So it was a clip of Tim
Just
Walz.
an audio. It's an audio clip of him just talking about Tim Walz from a while back.
No, tell me about
And
it.
I think it was like in response to his handling of the protests in after George Floyd's murder, and I think it was also kind of about like COVID, like how he handled the pandemic. But he's like, he called him an excellent guy. He was a big fan. He's like,
Oh.
I think he's handling the situation well. He gave him National Guard. We're working together. He's an excellent guy. And it's like crazy. Like when then he spins it a few years later, like he's the most dangerous liberal, far
Yeah.
radical, crazy. It's just like, come on, dude, you're on record. Whoa, Tremlin, that was crazy. Tram, why are you being a little monster?
Yeah,
Uh,
the radical left thing. Yeah, I think he just says that about everyone though.
yeah, he does. He is saying that, just like that's his new
If
attack.
you're not a Republican,
Um,
it's like, oh, they're radical. I think they said, did they say about Kamala? And she's also not radical at all.
yeah, and also we still don't know a lot of her policy positions,
That's
so
true.
it's early to say anything. Like,
That's
it
true.
it could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it is a funny little soundbite from the former president about our future vice president.
Yeah. You know
Um,
what's interesting about Tim Waltz also is his like the gun right thing, right? With gun
mhm,
rights, he's had like an A plus with the NRA, I think all the way up until 2018 when
mhm,
he like supported, the assault weapons ban. There's
mhm.
some bill, I think it was related to AR-15s, but they started giving him straight Fs. Do you feel like the NRA is being a little too harsh on him on that? Should he get like a C
Mm.
if he
That
supports
is
like
weird to go
recreational
from.
shooting and stuff? It seems I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I need to do my research on that because I thought he's like very
Pro
like
gun.
pro
Yeah.
gun. Like he's like military hunter. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. I think just because
He
of
just
the assault weapons thing, that's the thing that the NRA was like, "Oh, you're getting an F."
It's such a crazy thing though, that to be a controversial thing to say, like, we don't want assault weapons in churches and schools. That's crazy, dude. That's
Yeah.
a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
No, um it is funny though that I don't know if you saw that the new Harris Walls merch. They're doing like camo. They're doing a bunch of camo merch, which is just kind of hilarious
Yeah.
in a way. I kind of want to get it because I think it's funny, dude. Get a cool camo Kamala Harris hat. So weird. Um, this this photo op I saw the other day with Gavin Newsom cleaning up homeless encampments like himself. He's like down under like like an overpass, and he's like got gloves on. He's kind of wrangling up some trash and stuff. It's a really funny photo op. But the more interesting thing about it is um, the photographer. The photographer for the Newsom administration
Hmm.
is like one of the highest paid people in his administration. He makes $230,000 a year to be the governor. The photographer makes 200,000 a year to take pictures. Isn't that
Jeez.
insane?
Dude, that
It's
sounds like
like
a great job to have. Holy crap.
it's a great job. It's so wild, especially when you just see these silly photo ops and stuff. Like, I'm like, wow, you're in a cool position. I mean,
Was
no one's
was
making
was he
that kind
like was he like fully dressed in like a suit picking up garbage? Like you could tell he didn't know how to dress for the occasion or
No, he looked actually like he was. I mean, I would love to know how long he was out there. If he was just there for like an hour for some pictures, or if he did a full day of work. He did look like he was working, you know.
yeah.
So,
Okay. That's good.
um, but also, yeah, who knows? It could have just been there. Like, all right, did we get it? All right, let's get out of this nasty hellhole. um, but yeah, I just thought that was shocking. $200,000 to take some pictures
Wow.
of governor. And also, you get to travel a lot. Like when he went on that China trip. The tour of China.
Oh yeah.
Photographer got to go on a trip to China. That's cool. Um, I don't have any other. Let's see,
Any
politics. I don't think.
political?
I guess the so okay. So Trump agreed to the September 4th debate on Fox, the September 10th one on NBC, which I know Kamala's going to do.
So Kamala may
Um,
not do the other one though, or she
I
hasn't agreed
don't
to it.
know. I don't think she hasn't agreed to the Fox one, but then there's another one that Trump agreed to, which could be a town hall on September 25th on ABC. Who knows? She might sign up for a second one. I think she should. I think she should do them all.
I
You
think they
know.
should do one this month.
Yeah,
It's
I think
long.
they should do. Um, yeah, I think they should do as many as possible. We need to like learn more about both of their policy positions.
Yeah.
Trump just likes to do the culture war attack thing and then just say like, oh, she's radical, far left, and she just doesn't say anything. So I want to know what. I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that she didn't go to that convention for black journalists thing, I was like, that's just. I mean, that was such an obvious opportunity.
Yeah. What a weird
So
decision.
I don't know. Something came up. That's what she said. It's pretty funny. It's It's
You know,
like,
I was watching Veep the other day, and there was the episode where she walks through a glass door and she's supposed to like speak with some donors and she has to cancel it.
uh,
Maybe that's
yeah,
what happened. Maybe she walked through a glass door and her face was all
maybe.
cut up.
I think I'm gonna say something a little bit, I guess, misogynistic. I think Kamala Harris is kind of hot in a weird way. Like something about it. Maybe it's that she's like 60 and she looks pretty great, for her age.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think she's got kind of like a, it's that hot brat girl thing. Isn't that what she is? She's the brat girl now or something.
Oh,
I don't really know what.
yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what that's all about. Just compare her to Tim Walz, they're the same age, and he
Oh yeah,
looks.
she does look way younger than Tim.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, they're like a few months apart.
Yeah.
Not shitting on him
Now
for
Kamala doesn't have kids.
being.
Maybe it's something with kids aging them.
Yeah,
Because Tim has kids, right? Tim Waltz doesn't he have
yeah.
a few
I
kids?
know he has a daughter
Okay.
that he puts in a lot of his videos, like
Hmm.
that feel they feel a little staged. Like something about how he's using her name a lot in the videos, like something about it. He's like, her name is
Seems a
Hope,
little.
and he's like, something about it feels very scripted or forced. He's like,
Yeah.
Hope, what do you think about going on this Ferris wheel? And she's like, that sounds great, Dad. He's like, all right, Hope, we're gonna go get on that Ferris wheel now. It's just something about it feels a little weird.
Yeah.
Um,
That seems like a tactic
yeah.
people do sometimes when they're trying to learn their name. Hopefully, he knows. It's like if I keep saying it, I'll remember.
That's funny. Um,
Should,
yeah, he's I think one reason that he's kind of skyrocketed in popularity so quickly
Mhm.
is because Kamala's a little less interesting. And so it's like, oh, this guy, we're excited about this. He can speak on their behalf. Um, she's she's just not good on mic.
or winging it, like off
Yeah,
a teleprompter, right?
yeah, she's really bad at that. Well, damn, there was a segue a second ago, but I didn't want to interrupt, and now I lost it.
Was it? We were doing a sort of joking about just a tech tip, and I think you have that rabbit thing. There's some new features with
Yeah,
that. Do you want to talk about that?
let's play with that. No, there was
Yeah.
something else with Tim Walz and Kamala though. It's
Uh,
something.
I did hear recently that a trademark attorney bought Harris Waltz back in 2020, and he got a payday from it.
Oh yeah, I saw he's like one of the most prolific like
He just buys up.
domain campers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think it's also funny that he's a trademark attorney and he's doing that. It's like, does he not make enough
yeah.
money from being an attorney to like?
It's his side hustle. He also probably Ubers on the weekends. He's got a couple little gigs. All right, so we talked about the Rabbit R1 on the channel before. I actually made a video when it first came out that I was going to put out on the Far Left Lane channel, but it didn't feel like a very good faith review on a product that was just came out. It didn't have any real features yet and stuff, and I was trying to get it like okay, this is what I think like it's going to be like in the future, and now I can talk about it a little more. So the magic camera settings are pretty fun, kind of just a fun game thing. Let's try it right now, Kevin. So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Little camera's gonna flip out
Are
here.
you taking a picture of me? Should I?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it to take some cool pictures of us in the style of like, Legos and
Okay.
fantasy characters, 8-bit, whatever. See what it can
Is
do.
this using the Dolly engine to create the art? I wonder.
I think it might be using Midjourney,
Oh.
but I don't know. It could also be a combination of things. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work really, because I could do it here and it would work great.
Okay.
But like on the flat screen, it's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's also not going to be a great. This you're going to have to chop this up because it doesn't go to the device. It goes to the cloud and then to a thing called the Rabbit Hole, which you sign into. It's like a portal where it saves all of your queries and all of everything you do with it. Let's try it though. Okay. Take a magic photo in the style of Lego.
Will take a bit.
It says this will take a bit always, but it actually happens instantly, which I think is interesting. Okay.
They're trying to set the expectations. It'll take a
They're
bit.
setting the bar low.
It's like,
Yeah.
Patient while I'm generating your image.
Maybe we could pop these up on here.
Yeah.
I could send them to you. Let me just get a little more close up on you. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Take a magic photo in the style of presidential.
We'll take a
I don't know what that means. Presidential. I wanted to throw something random at it. We'll get the Lego one. That'll probably work though. I did test it on a flat image of another podcast, and it worked pretty well. So
If I was the AI and you said make it presidential, I would just put a little American flag pin on the person. It's like,
that's
there
good.
you go. Put a blazer on him.
Okay.
All right. So we'll check the results of that.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
takes
it
time.
has some other cool cool updates and stuff like. It has like more human-like answers, and someone left a comment on it though. They said that I need to like do it differently somehow. Like I need to, I guess, ask it like Beta Rabbit or something.
Oh, you have to refer to it as beta rabbit? I think it's,
Yeah,
it's an
it's-
alpha rabbit, not a beta rabbit. Say that.
Sound like Jesse Lee Peterson. Are you a Beta Rabbit? What else is on the schedule today? Anything else? I don't know.
No, I think that's. Honestly, we're at 30 minutes almost, so we could probably wrap it up. If there's anything else you had.
No, I'm satisfied. I think these notes have been sufficiently, covered. All right then. Well, thanks for joining us on the Far Left Lane podcast.
Like the video, or watch the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, watch it. Give it a watch.
So,
I guess they'd be watching it now though. So I mean,
Oh yeah.